Welcome to the Cineverse, to join the universe of cinema with Kritesh Agrawal. Episode number 5. We'll talk about 3-act structure. Any film we can see, we divide it into 3-act structure. We can do that. But before that, I would like to give you a disclaimer. Guys, this 3-act structure is just to give you a foundation, just to give you a basic idea to understand what to begin with the writing. As we all are the beginners, or maybe we are just trying to revise, it's just for the base, not a thumb rule, because filmmaking is known for breaking the rules. So yeah, think out of the box. That's the first disclaimer. And when it comes to the 3-act structure, as name defines, the act is divided into 3. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Setup, confrontation and resolution. So there was a very famous Syed Field in 1979 who gave a book called Screenplay, who also introduced this idea of 3-act structure in his book, and we got it from there. And there was another very famous philosopher who gave a book, A Hero with a Thousand Faces, called Joseph Campbell, a person who read all the philosophy of the world, all the mythologies of the world. And he gave one book, A Hero with a Thousand Faces. आज शायद थोड़ा इंग्लिश में ज़्यादा बोल दिया, तो हिंदी में भी एक बार बोल देते हैं. सो आइडिया ये है कि जो 3-act स्ट्रक्चर है वो सैयद फील्ड ने 1979 अपनी बुक स्क्रीन प्ले में बोला, और जोसेफ कैम्बेल जो कि एक बहुत ही कमाल के फिलोसोफर थे, उन्होंने माइथोलॉजीज को पढ़ करके, पूरी दुनिया की माइथोलॉजीज को पढ़ के एक समुद्र के किनारे बैठ करके आइसोलेशन में, और फिर अपनी एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग दी एक बुक से कि सारे माइथोलॉजीज, ऑल द माइथोलॉजीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड following one tradition, which is 3-act structure. For example, if we talk about 3-act structure, then Act 1, a very famous film, DDLJ, if we take a reference of that. So in Act 1, Shah Rukh Khan, Kajol and Amrish Puri. We see the characters. That's the beginning, introduction of the characters. And we get to know that Amrish Puri is a very, very strict dad. That's the first point. And the day, they both of them are roaming here and there and enjoying, and we see the Act 1 where the Shah Rukh Khan got to know that Kajol is getting married with somebody else. That's the Act 1 climax, right? So once the Act 1 is done, we enters into the Act 2, that the problem starts, the obstacle starts, because we know that the Kajol and Shah Rukh both are started loving each other, and now what will happen? So the problems occurs that, okay, they both are struggling to, they're spending time, और वो घर से बच के टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं बेसिकली, एंड ये सब इश्यूज हो रहे हैं, एंड देयर इज अ मिड पॉइंट जहाँ पे उन दोनों को डिसाइड करना है कि क्या वो दोनों भाग जाएं. बट उस मोमेंट पे we see that Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol both goes with the Indian values. They decide to give up and stay together, not to get marry while having the disagreement from the parents. And we see दोनों mid point पे आके give up कर देते हैं, and the crisis and everything happens because actual में तो दोनों एक दूसरे को प्यार करते थे, and this Kajol is getting married with somebody else. So there was no that happiness, और बहुत सारे मतलब that's a disaster, to be honest, emotional disaster we see in the film. And the Act 2 climax comes when Amrish Puri gets to know कि okay, Shah Rukh Khan, he's the same guy who was in Europe, and he's the same guy जिसके साथ काजोल प्यार करती है. And there we see that he's very harsh to the Shah Rukh Khan also, and that's the beginning of the Act 3. And we see in the Act 3 there is all problems on the high, and finally Amrish Puri goes and says जा सिमरन जा जी ले अपनी ज़िंदगी, where we see the happy ending and the resolution. So that is the 3-act structure, and you can fit any film, maybe Ramayana, maybe Mahabharata, maybe Three Idiots, maybe Joker or Parasite, or any Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, Pollywood, any sort of films you can fix in the 3-act structure. So I would suggest that try to fix your idea into the 3 act structure. Try to give at least a rough framework that can be a beginning of your writing, and maybe we can follow that and write some good scripts. So all the very best. See you next, because in this 3 act structure I spoke about the Shah Rukh Khan sir and Kajol and all these people, and they are all amazing characters in themselves. So we'll talk about how to build a different characters and how to give a gravity and detailing to the characters. We'll talk in the next episode. Stay tuned.